Hey everybody, glad to see you made it back. Day 19, huh? All right. Well, today we're going to cover the 23rd Psalm. I never changed that. And dogs are barking. Been working out outside all day. I'm trying to turn the lot next door into a private island with a banana plantation theme. So, anyways, a lot of fruit trees and everything else. I'm just clearing a lot of it out and kind of working on that. And so I've been doing that all day, and it's pretty hard work, I guess. You know, palmettos scratch you up and all that stuff. So today's verse is the 23rd Psalm, and I'm going to read that to you because we talked about having the full armor of God, and we talked about the Holy Spirit being with you, and we've talked about a lot of stuff. So now your provisions. And the funny part is at one point the disciples were worried about Jesus providing them with provisions or getting provisions, and he's like, man, you guys just don't get it. You know, logistics isn't like really a worry. It's kind of like I saw a joke the other day where it said, you know, Jesus, when he looks at the bill for the Last Supper and he sees that someone ordered wine. Huh. Anyway, I thought that was kind of clever. Okay, so today's verse is the 23rd Psalm, and it's an important one. It's one of your staples, so you probably should know it, and this is one that you probably want to commit to memory. I committed this one to memory, and I also committed the 91st Psalm to memory. Those aren't the only ones, but for sure those two, they're important. So, Psalm of David, the 23rd Psalm. Most of you will recognize it because you have a t-shirt. It's another t-shirt verse, except yours says something about being somebody in the valley. Anyways, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in green pastures. He leadeth me beside the still waters. He restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Thy rod and thy staff, they comfort me. Thou preparest the table before me in the presence of mine enemies. Thou anointest my head with oil, my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Well, that's one of my favorites. Anyways, well, it said right there, he's your shepherd, so he's going to restore your soul, and I mean, you're not going to want for anything. So that's kind of a cool deal too. So we know we're going to be persecuted, and there's some other bad stuff to go along, but we know in his name's sake we're not going to need anything. All right, because we're going to do righteousness in his name's sake, right? So we're not going to need anything at all. We're not going to worry about provisions or mortgage. We're not going to stop going to work or paying the bills, but we're not going to worry about it. You know, and the other thing is, when Jesus taught us to pray like this, remember, our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. And forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory, now and forever. So, what does that tell you? Kind of a cool deal, huh? So there's a lot of worrisome stuff we've been covering, you know, oh boy, noisome pestilence and all that kind of stuff, but you're okay, you're covered. Well, that's it. It's an easy one today, right? Do a little reading on your own. We already know who David is. Hey, love God with all your heart and love your neighbor as yourself.